Hi, everybody. It's Lasha. Welcome to High Voltage. And I just wanted to start today or tonight's live on May the 24th of 2027. Please excuse my breathing. I am so stuffed up, and there's so much pollen in the air. It actually interrupts. Hey, Trevor, you made it back? Okay. It interrupts breathing and such. Has anybody ever had allergies to the point where they've had to scratch their throat? Has anybody ever experienced those types of allergies? Oh, at any rate, okay. I hope I can still sing this. Okay. When your moves like a bell to the night, wouldn't you love to love her? Flies to the sky like a bird flying. Who would be a lover? All your life I've never seen no man taken by the wind. Would you stay? She promised you heaven. Will you ever win? Will you ever win? She rules her life like a starlight, and the star is starless. All your life you never see. Shaken by the wind. Would you stay? She promised you heaven. Will you ever win? Will you ever win? You folks are kind. You folks are kind. At any rate, thank you. Hi, Trevor. I want to sing something different. I'm not really feeling the singing today because I came online to talk about something completely and utterly different today. Hello, Trevor. Let me unplug my amp. No, you know what, Trevor? I'm so stuffed full of allergies right now. And Sophie takes antibiotics for her allergies, if you can believe it. Sophie has allergies. Her feet were flaming red 2 days ago, so I had to put her back on the antibiotics. And yeah, but my voice is even scratchy. I can't even hit any notes, and my nose is so itchy I could just take a toothpick and scratch it and scratch the roof of my mouth, which wouldn't be an attractive look. But today, what I wanted to talk about was Oprah Winfrey and Ozempic. I was just reading some mainstream articles, and I just sort of was thinking about Oprah Winfrey and to get to where she is, first of all, you have to be ruthless. Nobody gets ahead in life the way she did without eating crow or throwing punches, not literally, metaphorically. She got in the ring and fought. I'll tell you in a minute, Trevor. I'll get right off track. But as soon as I talk about this Ozempic, and I'll redo a song at the end. Okay, so I was looking, before I look at any news, because I have no idea what's going on with Oprah Winfrey right now. It is May the 24th of 2024. I was just thinking about all of the years that I watch Oprah Winfrey. So I am 53, and I can't remember. I don't know where Saucy's from. I honest to gosh don't know. I think he's from Detroit or Chicago. I think. Um, but he was, Trevor is the moderator, by the way. If anybody joins in, Trevor's the moderator, and he has his own channel, and it's called Life and Legos. And he is amazing at building anything. So no matter what age you are, you'll enjoy his videos. You know, young people put out good footage as well. So much more interesting than my videos. So today I did a lot of work. I took care of my mom. I did my exercises this morning in preparation for the Walk of Hope. I was trying to think of, oh, and I recorded the sunset or the sunrise this morning because I went to bed last night at 11:30 and I awoke at 5. So I put my camera on from 5 until 8 because by the time I was showered and came downstairs, it was 8 in the morning. So I was hoping that if I changed the speed from normal to 2 times, that it would go really quickly. Like, you know how you have a camera watching a flower bloom, and the camera sits there, but they speed it up and you can see the flower grow instantaneously instead of over 9 or 10 months. That's what I was trying to do with the sunset this morning. However, it didn't work. And I put up some shorts. I wasn't too pleased with them last night, but you know, creativity comes and goes, you know? So back to Oprah. So I remember watching Oprah for years and years and years and years. And I remember on her, one of her weight loss shows and redo shows, she had Cindy Crawford on, and she had Cindy Crawford stand up and said, Oprah, I don't want to quote her verbatim, going by memory. And she said, you know, Cindy, could you sit up, girl? Stand up, girl. I turn around. Oh, no, that is a body. Now, who else used to do that? Think about it. Remember the movie? That's a really good question. And Trevor asked me what I thought and what my thoughts are about Michelle Obama. And Oprah and her are very good friends, and birds of a feather do flock together. There's no question. So I was thinking, okay, so Oprah did that to a woman, and I came across this piece of footage where Cindy Crawford was, you know, she's in her early 60s now, maybe, or maybe late 50s, and she hasn't changed since she was 20 years old. I mean, that woman takes care of herself. But that's very grooming behavior. So, and then I was thinking, when when the John of God, I was like, so first of all, who else got women to stand up and twirl? There was a movie called Bombshell, and it was the creator of Fox News. And she was also friends with H.W. and J.E. and the Ozempic. So she did the Weight Watchers. She was probably following the diet and using Ozempic at the same time, or eating more, or I do not know how Ozempic works scientifically. And I thought, as a PR move, her, first of all, getting paid how much by Weight Watchers to build the brand of Weight Watchers. And you know why this comes into, Bobbins is upstairs. You know why this comes into play? Because, I just lost my train of thought. I started thinking about my Sophie. I wanted to bring her down here. Okay, Ozempic, the Weight Watchers, close to my heart, because I worked at Jenny Craig for years and years and years and years and years and years. I was a regional supervisor for Western Canada. And from what I experienced working for an American company and the type of person that I am, I did not fit in that establishment. And I worked there from 21 to almost 38. So I gave the best years of my life to Jenny Craig by choice, because I loved it. I loved the career and the passion that I had helping people lose weight. But the sales tactics of Jenny Craig behind the scenes, it was high pressured sales. Clients were looked at like numbers, in my opinion and in my experience. All we ever talked about was how to overcome food cost objectives. Objections, sorry. What does this have to do with Oprah? Well, my mother used to lecture for Weight Watchers, and my mother was a beloved trainer. That's where I learned how to train. And, if I really, really put effort into my opinion pieces and sat and thought about what I wanted to say before I came on, I know this channel would do so much better. It's all about presentation and the facts. And this is the fact of the matter, is I always thought, it broke my heart when I found out that Jenny Craig was corrupt. Because the higher up I went in the company, and it was all women, nitpicking at anything, jealousy, gossip, that's the stuff that, oh my gosh. And the positive part was I could never wait to come home. I always wanted to see my husband. I wanted to see the teammates that I wish would come and join. Um, like Connie and Delana and Lolita. They were such a special part of my life and my development in my career in management. And then after Jenny Craig, um, I just I started my own businesses. I worked at Roots. I started a cleaning business. I made great money, $4,000 a month. So my point in all of this, I invested a lot of my life, a lot of my time, and a lot of my money in investing whatever Oprah Winfrey suggested. And when I look back on her behavior through the shows, and just over the years, little breadcrumbs I picked up that I thought were very, very rude. Do you remember Mark Furman from the O.J. Simpson trial? Well, O.J. Simpson passed away a few weeks ago, and I really hope he donated his brain to science. I wonder if he had that ETC or ECT. But at any rate, so I really fell into the cult of Oprah because what she does and what she did to guests, like Lisa Marie Presley. I'll give you an example. Before I give you the Lisa Marie Presley example, think of what she did when she started her show. She was the average looking American woman. She was very sensitive. She was talking to real people, and she had and came across very authentic. Now, the bigger she got, people started looking to her as the wise woman of the generation. And she turned out to be, in my opinion, a fraud. I will never forget this. When I watched the documentary Leaving Neverland, I watched the Oprah Winfrey interview after Neverland, and the Jackson estate, and I've said this before, is very, very powerful. That's okay. Trevor, if there's one person here, it's great. If there's nobody else here, I would just continue to do it and put it up. I'll put it up instead of doing a video. And you know what? It's funny. Okay, before I got off track of Oprah. So what I was going to say is, and I'm glad you're here, Trevor. And if you don't want to be here, it's okay if this is boring you, because I want to get to your questions. I just wanted to say this. So Oprah worked her way up. Bill Burr does a great example of the big interview that Oprah did with Lance Armstrong. And Oprah is looking at him completely dumbfounded. And she said, if you're a jerk on TV and you're famous, if you're a jerk anyways and you're on television, then your jerkness is amplified. And if you're kind, then that is amplified. And Lance Armstrong looked at her and he said, That's interesting that we would use the word jerk and kind. And I thought, what was he thinking in that moment? And the poor guy was sitting with his legs like this and his hands were all clamped like this. And I mean, he was so uncomfortable in that interview. And she acted like, duh. Like, I didn't think he was using substances, but or using his own blood, and I don't care because, like Bill Burr said, your roided up guy, our roided up guy beat your roided up guy, and just keep him on the bicycle. We got off easy. Lance Armstrong is a really good example of a an interview that didn't stand the test of time. People tuned in to hear the first 7 yes and no's of Lance's supposed crime. And you know what kills me? And I'll get back to Oprah. It kills me about this time in 2012. I don't know if it was the FDA and USADA and whoever that went after him. There was an opiate crisis going on. I almost think, yeah, and then there was this special. I could go on about Lance, but anyways, that Oprah Winfrey interview was the stupidest thing I ever saw in my life. And if I show you the Bill Burr thing, I'll get a copyright. Trevor, I got a copyright for putting my own footage up on my live. Did you see that? Yeah, you did. Our Saucy saw it, I think. From putting up jump when I was doing my exercises, my own footage, I got a copyright on the live. So Oprah Winfrey, to me, I thought maybe Father God, the Father John was a mistake, a PR mistake. And she hasn't had many. However, things are kept under wraps. Like that whole situation in Africa. And then I remember she was saying that she never went to therapy and she learned by listening to all her guests. So why didn't she write all of her guests a check for making her rich? I think that the rich and people that are influencers and do well financially, if they have people that have purchased their books or went to see their movies or bought their with Oprah's favorite things and the magazine and then the OWN channel, and Oprah was God, and then to find out that she's a phony and likely not a very nice person. But when she did that After Neverland interview, she said, I called Dan and I called and I said, for 25 years on the Oprah Winfrey Show, I tried and I tried and I tried 212 episodes to explain that it is not just about sexual abuse. I'm not allowed to say that. It's not about the it's about seduction. And I just thought to myself, okay, why did she drag these men on? For her own morbid curiosity? And even with Lisa Marie Presley, you should watch the footage of her asking Lisa Marie Presley if they consummated the marriage. Like Lisa Marie Presley was so uncomfortable. And then Oprah just would act like she was everybody's best friend on that chair. And then with the OJ thing and the Mark Furman thing, he was the cop with the glove, whatever. And Oprah wanted to get him on the show, and he had certain demands or something, and Oprah said, why would be sitting here wanting to talk to you, Mark Furman? Like, who are you? We just want to talk to you about what you know. Like I found her with how Meghan's mask slips all the time? That's the way I felt about Oprah. The Dr. Phil even said, and asked when Bill Maher said, why represent Weight Watchers, but behind the scenes, she's using Ozempic. And then Dr. Phil, oh, I thought that was a great move. She didn't have to say anything about it at all. Like Dr. Phil is, I'm telling you, these people start with good intentions and then they end up doing nefarious things. I'm telling you, if you give power to people who want it, they will do the wrong thing. If you give power to people who don't want power, they will behave in a more ethical manner. That's what I wanted to talk about tonight. Oprah Winfrey. I'm so disappointed that I spent money and my time in believing in her, because I didn't realize that she wasn't a border collie. She was a wolf, and I was a sheep back then. Now I feel more like a border collie. But anyways, that's what I wanted to say about Oprah. So, hi, Trevor. Just everything that I said. I just feel that she's a bit phony. I think that her Stedman is a beard. You asked me about Michelle Obama. Well, I mean, they're two very good friends. I've never heard anything negative come out about Barack Obama or Michelle Obama. I thought he did an excellent job representing the country. Hey, random citizen, how are ya? Trevor's the moderator. Hi, y'all. It's Trev and I. Nice to see you, random. You missed my whole spiel about Oprah. So when the live is over and I'm getting super tired now, I was looking forward to watch one of your shorts, and the image of you looked like you were a grandma. Which one do I look like a grandma? Oh, I'm old enough to be your grandma, probably. How you doing, random? Okay, so what song should I go out with? Because I can't sing very well tonight, so something really easy. I know, Love Is All Around. That's a super easy song. Love Is All Around. Karaoke. Karaoke. Yeah, you know what, Trevor, you should tell Post Malone by see, I don't know these songs, Trevor. I'm Trevor. I mean, Michelle Obama, I don't know. I've heard people on I just you know I don't even want to say it. It's just so stupid. But anyways, okay, so I'm ending the live, but then afterwards we just sit and shoot the breeze for a minute. Okay. Now I haven't moved my studio down here completely yet, but I cleaned up everything today. But you know what I did do? Um, Random Citizen and Trevor, I just wanted to thank you guys for all of the really nice comments. And when I just wanted, and it's a reminder because of all of you leaving comments, liking videos, watching videos. Do I look here to look right at you, like look right into this camera? If it wasn't for all y'all, I don't know what would happen. The studio is great upstairs or downstairs. No, I want to say it. It's fine. I don't know where. See, but for some reason in the summertime the basement's cool, right? And upstairs it's really warm. And I kind of want to use that room for my dressing room and just have. I might even move. No, I'm going to leave the bed and the nightstand where it is. But I might move the studio down here and then move my dresser and everything into the front room and use that as my change room. And just like in Asian culture, it's just your bed in your bedroom and that's it. No clutter. But anyways, tomorrow I'm going to read through these articles about Little House on the Prairie. I used to have the Laura Ingalls Wilder collection, and I really wanted to read them. I know. We need to find out what's going on with Brittany. What's going on with Brittany, lads and lasses? It's so sad. And I also, Random Citizen, and Trevor, I did a reading on Princess Catherine's health because we haven't heard anything in a long time. Now, the last reading and so here's my cards, Random Citizen. If you ever want a reading, they're quite harmless actually. Very, very vague. They can apply to anything. Oh, do you guys listen to the Exorcism of Emily Rose reading? It's because it used to get more views when I was keeping. Well, now if I start keeping on top of it, people would watch. But do you think I should continue this book? Or maybe I'll do a poll. Anyways, so Random Citizen and Trevor, I started writing my short story. Do Canadians celebrate Memorial Day? This was May 24. Is that Memorial Day? I don't know. I'm uneducated that way. Saucy and Trevor, I started the story about Sophie and my meeting and how she saved my life, I saved her life, and the story about the surgeon. So, or I was thinking of writing a memoir for 5 chapters, like 5 chapters, 1 chapter every decade. I don't know. Just to get it all out on paper, you know? So, Post Malone by Random Citizen, I'm doing good. I finally caught alive. Hey, I'm okay. I just sing a little bit and then I'll stop. Do Canadians celebrate Memorial Day? I think that's May 24. I'm not interested. No, I'm not offended at all. Decided not to think of. Yeah, I understand. It is a bit rather terrifying. I understand. That's why I always read it outside in the light. And if you've seen the movie, you know what happens. But these are the court affidavits. So it's not spooky or scary. That's what's interesting about it. She's a woman. I'm very undecided, but at any rate. So, yes, let's hear about Trevor's dream last night. What did you dream, Trev? What did you dream? Let's hear the dream, bro. Come on. I owned a spaghetti restaurant. Okay. A spaghetti restaurant, like it was a pitch dark and it had entertainment. So you were sitting there eating spaghetti in a pitch dark spaghetti factory, and it had what kind of entertainment, Trevor? Was it a circus? Or was it Bobbins? Maybe it was Bobbins. Okay, come on, come on, come on. What happened? What happened? That's funny, our random citizen. Let's hear the dream, bro. Dance floor comedy stage. You were there. No. See, Trevor, you've been on too many of my lives. I'm getting into your head too much. That's not good. You need to take a break from me. You'll get sick of me soon anyway. You know, that always happens. You ever notice that? People start off and they're like madly in love. I was a customer. Oh, I was there. I was a customer. Was I eating politely or was I eating the way I was eating my sundae? Okay, well, let me entertain you both now. All right. Here, this is a fun song. It's an easy song. I cannot possibly screw this song up. There's no way. You know, if I screw this song up, then you know what? I shouldn't be allowed to sing anymore. Oh, oh my gosh. You know what? I'm gonna have to phone the pharmacy and get my nose spray, and it's cortisone spray, and my Ventolin. Oh, what's this here? What's that there? Dreams get crazy. They sure do. They sure do. Especially somebody's dreaming about Trevor. You are too hilarious. When you told me that you dreamt that you missed the lives, I was so flattered. Okay. All right. So, love is all around. Karaoke version. Karaoke version. What did I sing when I first tried, Trevor? Oh, I tried a Stevie Nicks Rihanna. Oh my God, it was terrible, but I don't even know how to edit it out. Okay, here it is. No, 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 no. Sorry. There we go. Feeling my fingers, feeling my toes. Love is all around us, so the computer shows. Travel and citizen are singing with me. And I'm terrified on. And if you really like this YouTube channel, Go on and let it show. Love you, I always will. This is high voltage, you have to stay still. There's always a beginning and there's always an end. You subscribers, I depend. Okay. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. You should be dancing, yeah. Ba-la-la, ba-la-la, ba-la-la. Science fact. What you see or think of in a day will 90% be in your dream that night. Oh, thank you, lovely blue. Thank you so much. Slurping up spaghetti. Slurping up spaghetti. Do you know what? It's very, very true. It's very, very true. Yeah. I was going to talk about Meghan and Harry, but it's been 41 minutes. Random Citizen and Trevor, thank you both for coming. Can you see me? Thank you both for coming tonight. It means a lot to me. You know, sorry, I get dry mouth, Random Citizen, you know. You also brought bobbins, and I gave her a small dish of meatballs. Trevor, are you sure that you're not the one that smokes the marijuana? Thank you, Random Citizen. I try. I need to go get that cortisone spray tomorrow, though. I make this horrible sound like when I'm trying to scratch the back of my throat. It's just awful. Oh, on Saturday or Sunday, I put up a video, Random Citizen. I don't know if you saw it. There's some Netflix series. If you guys don't mind taking a look at Take Care of Maya, and then the Russian or Gypsy Rose. Okay. There's also a thing on Netflix called Pamela Smart. Random Citizen, do you remember that? Yeah, there was, I heard about it in the 80s or 90s. Nicole Kidman was in a movie with Matt Damon called To Die For. That got so amped up. So watch the Pamela Smart thing and tell me why you think Pamela Smart, or Gypsy Rose, and Maya are all connected. But it's not hard if you've watched all of them. And also, Netflix again, The Trials of Gabriel Fernandez and Khalif Broadman. I've been talking about it for a while because I'm going to start to write down and practice my presentations because I can do better. No, I am better. I'm not sick, Random Citizen. It's just allergies, eh? Did I sound that bad? You know what's funny? What? I did follow you. Did. Okay. Isn't it just unbelievable? There's a document. Yes. Yes. Okay. So both Maya and Gypsy Rose, Random Citizen, keep that thought because you know what? I promise you, you will really understand how much time I had in the wheelchair and for almost a year afterwards. But, it was, but I went like a fireball to get healthy again. I did a live today with exercises for 30 minutes. But I will tell you how they tie in together. I swear to gosh, you'll be surprised. Um, how long ago was this? Why am I talking about them? Because it has to do with media. Everybody's looking for the next big story. Things can get blown up. People get scared. Like I was saying, in 2012, they went after Lance Armstrong with a vengeance, and people were dying because that's when, that doctor and Mike R. Curtis from the Sackler family from Purdue Pharma, who created heroin in a pill, said that there was something called pseudo addiction. And that's when they started cutting people off the pills, and then people would do things to themselves. And it upsets me. It upsets me. And the reason those situations upset me is because if you look at the Pamela Smart situation, Gypsy Rose, it was almost identical. A woman convincing a man. Pamela Smart is still in jail. Gypsy Rose is not. They were the same age when this happened. The guys who hurt Pamela Smart's husband are out of jail. And then you look at Khalif, and he was in jail for innocence on Rikers Island. Like, I'm talking about issues that I can't do anything about. And it's good to talk. It's good to talk. I don't know. Maybe I had too much time to think. Because when I came out of the wheelchair situation, I started to walk in 2018, from 2017, 2018, 2 months short of a year, 8 weeks, whatever. And then I started with the walker and so on. But my knee was damaged. It was just done by then. And it took 3.5, almost, to be fair, it took 3.5 years for me to be able to do the splits and stuff again. And I couldn't even start that till 3.5 years. So really, it's been almost 6.5. So for 3.5 years, I've been trying to get through the pain every day and the PTSD. So I find talking about opinion pieces helps me. Also focusing in on a subject and learning again, because I work in a kitchen. I don't use up here a lot. So I find this has given me something to kind of sink my teeth into, and it's really up to me how it expands from this point on. I know that. Rock and Robin. Okay, guys, thank you so much. If you want to, what would be really helpful today? Just one favor. I know that you guys don't get to watch all of the videos, but sometimes you can just take the line through and like to watch it later. And you just hit a like and, put a heart as a comment. You know what? I do that. You know what? Okay, like I'll give you an example. Cheer Denise is one of my favorite YouTubers. She reads books and she's freaking phenomenal. She's read 15 books this year, okay? I think I'm reading the wrong book. I want to get Andrew Gold, Psychology of Secrets. Would you be interested in that, or a random citizen or Trevor? You think so? How are you so in tune to what do you know me or something? Because you seem to be very in tune to the suffering. It was interesting. There's a gal that is on this channel, our channel, rap community. It sounds culty though, like rap community, but rap is okay. Welcome to rap. Welcoming, respecting aspects of all people. I mean, it's pretty simple. Oh, okay. I don't know what a QR code is. What can I say? What can I say? The random citizen. Hey, wait a minute. You were going to say something. I was going to tell you something. Oh, I can't remember now. It doesn't matter. Oh, how in tune you are with my health. That's what I was going to say. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go now. Yeah, I'll put up some more. You know what? I think tomorrow is day 10 where I started this. So I need to do more push-ups. Yeah, you would? Psychology of Secrets. Andrew Gold is really good, and it's about Scientology, Nexium, coercive control, what secrets can do to people. You talk about why talk about stuff, right? Random citizen. You were like, nope, I'm not using those new confusing tech. You know what? That's just an excuse and me procrastinating. I'm afraid, like all of us are afraid of failing, right? So yeah, I would definitely. Um, that's the book that I want to read next. I think that might be more interesting. Yeah, I like it too. But yeah, I put two A's there, RC. So it's WRAAP now. So it's like welcoming, respecting all aspects of people. You know what? I tried to read Michelle Obama's Becoming, but I couldn't get into it. You really respect them. I never really saw them put a foot wrong. And when people go on about people's sexuality and stuff, it's just. But the other thing that, I like to sink my teeth into a good piece of. Oh, I was going to say baby reindeer. That was the next big topic that people were talking about. It seems like every time something new comes on, bye, Trev. I will. I'll get the book. I have the book actually, and I still need Andrew's book. If you have to go, random citizen, don't worry. You go, Trevor. Bye net for now. I'm just going to finish off what I was saying. Actually, you know what? I don't remember now. It's been 55 minutes. So I'm going to say bye to you too, random. And you know what I was going to say? What this Ottawa trip tonight, actually, I'm going to work out like kilometers, what I need to bring. I'm going to need my friend Lisa like beside me, right? I'll probably have to walk 10 miles a day. If it's a 6-hour drive, I don't know how long it'll take. Don't thank you, letting you join in. No, thank you. Like, I'm flattered. Like, it's not just about me. I don't mean it like that. It's just really cool. So I'm gonna shut up and just say, take care of yourself. I'll do the same. That's a wrap. Welcoming, respecting aspects of all people. And if you are all tired of listening to me say that, email me your video saying that, and I will, damn it, I will learn how to put that in a video at the end. Okay. All right. Thank you for joining in, you guys. And I love you both as human beings. Okay? And thank you for not. This is a totally different community than other like Facebook and Instagram and stuff. Totally different. I love this so much better. All right. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Okay. Good night, y'all. Good night, y'all. Oh, guess what? Tomorrow, I don't know if you noticed this, but I got my eyebrows done today. I got them waxed. I got my hair cut. I'm getting this tooth. It's getting fixed on the 29th, and tomorrow's the 25th, which is Saturday, 26th. So on Wednesday, and I'm getting my back massaged and my legs massaged tomorrow at 10:30. And I think that's what's making me feel better is instead of spending money on cigarettes or marijuana, I've been pampering myself, you know. I'm still dying to smoke one, I'm not going to lie. I'm in pain, but I'd rather. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It was a good day. Okay, bye. Thanks for listening to me babble. And thanks for sharing your thoughts about spaghetti and all. And meatballs. Oh, random citizen and Trevor, you guys crack me up. What?